Hey, what's going on, guys? Today I want to talk about a new buy right position I just opened up on TSLY. So let's go ahead and dive into it here. So unfortunately, the options market for these YieldMax funds are not the greatest. However, I was able to get filled for this position, as you can see here, a $9 call expiring on June 20th. So how I entered this position, I purchased 100 shares of TSLY, got filled at roughly $9.05 average cost basis, and then I immediately sold a covered call on this position shortly after and got filled at 45 cents or $45. So I am obligated to sell my shares away at the $9 strike. Essentially, it's actually $9.45 if you include the options premium. So I'm going to be selling my shares away at $9.45. So you're going to make a whopping $40, right? So $40 on my original investment of $9.45 divided by 905, making roughly 4.4% in less than a month. Not to mention, TSLY has a dividend coming up. I think it's the second or third week in June. So I very easily could get assigned early if someone wants to exercise this option and get these shares here. So what this is exactly, obviously do your own research, but this is a buy right position, right? So you immediately purchase 100 shares of the underlying. In my instance, I got filled at 905. And then I sold a covered call expiring roughly a month out on June 20th for 45 cents there. So you can see, I'm willing to sell my shares away at $9.45, and my basis was 905, so that equals roughly a 0.44% 1 month. So that's kind of the breakdown of this trade, right? So we'll see how things kind of shake out. The market has been very volatile. Who knows what TSLY and Tesla are going to do in the next month? But the cool thing about this, I do have some downside protection, right? If TSLY pulls back, I have $45 worth of protection. So, what is that? 45 divided by 905. I have roughly a 5% downside protection. And then I have also 4.4% on the upside that I could potentially make, as well as if I don't get assigned early, I'll receive the dividend as well. So this is a position I opened up on this YieldMax fund. Obviously, like I originally talked about, the options volume is not the greatest for these types of funds. Definitely, if you look at other funds like SPY, QQQ, individual stocks, Tesla, NVIDIA, and so forth, there's a lot more opportunities there. There's weekly contracts. SPY, QQQ, IWM have multiple option expirations per week. So there's tons of different opportunities out there, but this is just illustrating a buy right position, right? Do your own research. But, obviously if TSLY shoots to $11, $12 in a month, I'm going to miss out on all of that. So you have to understand the risk with implementing this type of covered call position. You're capping your upside. But for me personally, I wanted to invest in TSLY and potentially get that dividend, right, coming up in a couple weeks. I'm hoping I get assigned early and my shares get called away, because that would guarantee a 4.4% return in less than a month. But we'll see, right? We'll see what the market does. It's definitely been pretty choppy. It's definitely almost impossible to predict which way we're headed. We're up, down, up, down. So stay tuned. I'll maybe shoot an update video kind of in a couple weeks to kind of see how the market shakes out, and we'll see how this position ends up playing out. I may roll it. We'll see though. Time will tell. So let me know your thoughts down below. Once again, this is a buy right covered call position that I opened up on TSLY, purchasing 100 shares at 905, selling a covered call expiring on June 20th, approximately a month out, a little less than a month out. And I have a 4.4% upside potential, and I'm also hedging 4.4% well, it was actually 4.8% to the downside as well. So just a different type of way to play this type of fund. Let me know your thoughts down below. Curious to hear if anyone else is kind of selling options on these type of income funds. Just something I was kind of experimenting with and kind of wanted to document my journey and let everyone know kind of the position I've entered. Once again, this is not financial advice. Do your own research. Make sure you understand the risk with investing to the stock market and specifically these types of high income funds. And then on top of that, selling options is a whole nother layer of risk as well. So make sure you understand all of that, do your own research. And yeah, guys, if you're still here, appreciate it for sticking around to the end. Please like and subscribe down below. Cheers.